Luke 9:10 through 13a. When the apostles returned, they reported to Jesus what they had done. Then he took them with him, and they withdrew by themselves to a town called Bethsaida. But the crowds learned about it and followed him. He welcomed them and spoke to them about the kingdom of God and healed those who needed healing. Late in the afternoon, the 12 came to him and said, "Send the crowd away so that they can go to the surrounding villages and countryside and find food and lodging, because we are in a remote place here." He replied, "You give them something to eat." Now, if you recall, we had just read about how Jesus sent out the 12 apostles. Jesus sends out the 12 and tells them to heal the sick and drive out demons. But also recall that Jesus wasn't much for planning, preparation, and logistics. Was this a bug or a feature of Christianity? Well, according to the very next thing that happens to them here, it is a feature. We've been talking about how the temperature around Jesus' ministry is heating up. People are mobbing him wherever he goes, even when it is obvious that Jesus is trying to get away for a moment with his disciples to debrief on their mission work. People will not leave Jesus alone. And of course, Jesus responds to them. In fact, he responds to them with teaching and healing all day. The end result is thousands of people in a remote area without food or shelter, and night is approaching. And just as Jesus told his disciples to heal and drive out demons, but did not exactly explain how that would work, Jesus tells the disciples, "You give them something to eat," when his disciples bring up the problem with a proposed solution. Jesus does much like the proposed solution. Jesus is not about giving people a fighting chance to find food. Jesus is about meeting people's needs. Said another way, Jesus is about love.